Now we're gonna be talking. Ooh. What's up, guys? So if you keep up with the videos, you know that about a month ago we went and test drove a 2016 F250 King Ranch, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't pull the trigger on it because we still have my 24 F150 cheat code, which I have since sold, but they also sold that truck. In that video, there was a ton of support for me getting a 6.7, but also a lot of people saying that I have to go test drive a couple of other trucks to make sure that the steel body is the actual truck that I want to get, because I did feel really special in that thing. But there's a couple other options that I possibly could like even more. So a ton of people saying 17 to 19 L5P. Of course, best body style GM has ever made is that generation of trucks. And my 2018 Silverado 1500 that I had is my favorite truck that I've ever had. So it would make sense for me to absolutely lose my mind. Now, dream truck would be a 17 to 19 high country, brown saddle leather, sunroof in black. I really want another black truck. I know I'm going to hate it as soon as I get it taken care of it, but I really want another black truck. White, of course, is the easiest color to come by, and it looks great, but I've had so many white trucks, I'm really trying to boycott them. So it might be a task to find the right truck, but that would be my dream. But I also want to go test drive a 2020 plus L5P, because the new body styles have really grown on me. And if you get a lower trim, it's going to be very close, possibly even cheaper than a 17 to 19 higher trim level. And everybody does all these high countries, whatever. Maybe it'd be nice to have like an everyday Joe's truck, like just a LT, just like Baby Squad was. So I don't know, we'll have to see. I love the 10-speed. Obviously, that's the big thing from that jump from body styles, but also the body styles, man. 17 to 19 is just peak. It really is. So I don't know what we're gonna hop in first, but we're gonna go hit the road. We're gonna figure out later on this week what we're gonna drive, share the experience with y'all, and try to figure out what the next truck here on the channel is actually gonna be. All right, boys, first L5P experience. 2017 model in the glorious white. It is a high country. She's looking right. It's stock for the most part. It's got a tuner on it. He said don't mind the dirt road. He just went down one today. But I'm trying to get the full experience with all these trucks that are kind of in the price range, in the realm of possibility. So definitely takes me back to my 2018. She is silent. Old fifth wheel. Yeah, how fast you go today? Well, sweet. Let's see what she feels like. Old Banks tuner. It's saying 13.5. Is it lying to us, or?
It typically does better, but we spent all day yesterday towing, so
Okay.
we typically get about 10 to 12 while we're towing the camper.
All right. Like 15, 16 regular? Maybe.
Yeah. If you're on the highway, it does maybe a little better. So
Really?
yeah.
It's crazy how quiet these are.
Yeah.
This one's even quieter. That's crazy. It feels good though. First experience with a L5P with the 10-speed. This is a 21 model. Obviously lower trim. It is, I think, an LT, but definitely lower trim. But I've never driven one of these. And I'm, if I can find the thing to scoot up, super curious to do so. Bro, you know that truck is dying of heat exhaustion. Got the old Duramax with a spare tire literally attached to the grill. That's just great for it. Now, obviously, there's nothing really to get too excited for in here because this is a lower trim. It's got a tiny little screen. I think that's smaller than the 17 was, ain't it? That thing's tiny looking. I mean, there's leather. No sunroof, obviously. That's one of the big things that have been a hindrance. I have found a ton of awesome trucks that have everything except for a freaking sunroof, and that's like one of my major requirements. If I'm spending this much money, I gotta have a freaking sunroof, dude. I have to have it. That's just like, the Aura with a sunroof is different levels than one that doesn't. So you gotta get the roof. But I feel pretty freaking good in here. This truck, kind of like that 17, it feels small, honestly. Maybe I'm tripping. This one is totally stock, so there's no theatrics, there's no drama, which we love some good drama and theatrics, but what the heck? When did this become a service lot or a used car lot? I got any diesels? I got some diesels over here. All right, we'll do a little mid throttle. Oh, dude. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. If you like watch the RPMs and like the actual speedometer, you don't just feel the torque, which diesels can extremely like disrupt your perspective of how fast they are by how they feel, if that makes sense. The 10-speed feels way freaking better than that 6-speed that I just drove. And I'm a big fan of the 6-speed. But y'all know I am a big supporter as well of the 10-speed. Had many a trucks with it. I wish I could make this freaking tire service thing go away. See what the 10-speed's like. Oh, dude. That wasn't even both. Like, I'm impressed. I am honestly impressed. Wait, this is a GMC. I genuinely thought we were in a Silverado. I'm tripping. The 10-speed does wonders in this. Gosh, dog, now I definitely have to go drive. I got a, 2020 Illumiduty that got the 10-speed. Because if I like the 6.7 Power Stroke so much and it still has the old 6-speed, I might just lose my mind over a 10-speed 6.7. Or maybe I just need to drive a higher trim this model. Or maybe I need to drive a different 17 to 19 L5P. I'm conflicted, but honestly, this thing is delivering drivability better than I was expecting. This feels extremely good. This is a good experience. We're gonna hit the left right here, and we're gonna slide on back to the dealership. Dude, it sounds even more rumbly dumbly. I keep saying that. The 10-speed is just so buttery smooth. This thing's got 128,000 miles on it. Holy crap. Well, I mean, 21. Could be 4 or 5 years old at this point. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I like it more than I probably should. So here's your outside perspective. And my whole thought idea is to go with a lower trim on this body style, whether it's Sierra or Silverado, because everybody's always got the Denali's or the High Countries. No one ever does the everyday Joe's vehicle, which is like this, affordable. I think this one's listed as, I'll throw it up on screen, but it's not outrageous. It's not insane. It's got 120,000 miles on it. It's got leather. It's clean. It runs out great. I'm honestly really impressed with the drivability. It feels really good. And before I deep dive into the 17, I feel like I enjoyed my time driving this one more, which I did not expect. Oh man, it's so quiet. But honestly, I mean, y'all know the daggone tuning and everything just become available on all of these trucks. I know the 21s have been out, but all of these that are quiet can become loud. I just want to figure out what platform I think is going to be best, that I feel the best in driving. I don't care if it's the fastest or can tow the most. I want the luxuriousness that my heart desires and the drive that just feels the best to me. I just want to feel special. Let's hit y'all with a startup. Ooh. Yeah, this girl is thick. 325, 45, 24s. I could see myself in a daggum dually. What y'all think? What does it say? OML? It's a 14 model. And it's freaking sharp. He said he's actually selling it for a guy, so it's not his actual truck. Here's a 22, but I do like this body style a lot. Y'all know, like the VMAX. He said he can get it out, but I really don't want to make him go through all the work because I know I'm not buying this truck. I don't want to, put him through all that. 124,000 miles. I think he said they're asking 30 something for it. I mean, it is a 14 model, so very close to the F2s. No cracks in the dash. man, I do really want to drive it. It also looked really clean. No sunroof. Does have a DVD player though. That's sweet. It looks like it's in really good freaking shape. Got a little third brake light leak probably. Y'all know I love a good DVD player. I don't care how outdated it is. Having Big Betty flashbacks. It's comfy, dude. These seats are freaking comfy. Holy crap, did we need to get a GMT 900 this whole time? Dang it, I want to go drive it. What if I just fall in love with it? Well, obviously, we didn't buy anything today because we're driving home in Reggie. But if I am, like, being completely blunt, if that 21 model had a better interior for, obviously, the price and everything that it is, I probably would have bought that truck because I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. I don't really have any interior experience with the 17 to 19 L5P. I've been in a couple 20 plus trucks just riding in them stock. But man, I did not expect to like that 21 as much as I did. But let's start with the 17. So, my favorite body style, most everybody's favorite body style. Same interior, basically, as my 2018 Silverado. So I fully expected when this popped up for me to drive that truck, because I wasn't expecting to do that today, but then I was able to do that. I was supposed to go tomorrow to test drive one that I wasn't going to buy, but I was going to test drive it to see what I felt like with it, because it didn't have a sunroof, and it's got to have a sunroof, all right? It has to. If we're spending that much money, it has to have the option. So, drove that one for a brief moment and enjoyed my experience, but honestly, did not love it as much as I fully expected to. Like, I thought I was really going to be, oh, forget about the F250. I'm in love with this thing. It brings back all the nostalgia of my 2018 Silverado, which, like, was the staple of my channel, and I just had nothing bad to say about that truck ever. Never have, never will, nothing. Just the best ever. But that really wasn't the case, unfortunately, and it's kind of weird that it wasn't. So, of course, it feels great, it's nice, but it didn't feel as special as I thought it would. And maybe that's because that was a personal, like, that's a guy I know's truck. It wasn't cleaned out, it wasn't, like, ready to sell. It was, you know, you just got back from vacation, and that's how, you know, your truck usually looks when it comes back from vacation. So, maybe that was it? I don't really know. I can't really pinpoint it. And maybe it was just because it was like me filming, and you know, he's riding with me, and all these other experiences I'm by myself, and you know, I can just freely talk and not feel weird or anything. I don't really know. And with that said, that obviously means I have to go drive an Illumi-Duty, what is it, the 20 plus that came with the 10 speed, because if I enjoy the 6.7 as much as I do with the 6 speed from Ford, I might lose my mind with a 6.7 with a 10 speed.